The historic campus of Newberry College has more than its share of stories, myths, and superstitions that have been handed down from generation to generation. One of the most persistent of these superstitions involves the bell tower between Holland Hall and Wessel's Library. Victor Hennion asked some people around campus about the legend of the bell.
For those of us who walk on campus, nearly all of us have seen this bell, standing proudly beside Holland Hall since it was gifted by the class of 2000. That's not its actual origins, however. Cast in 1884 by J. Requester and Sons in Baltimore, Maryland. For such an inconsequential bell, why won't people walk under it?
I know that I will absolutely never walk under it until after I graduate because it's haunted.
It's haunted?
It is. Or it's a superstition around it.
All I know is since I first got on campus, I've been told not to walk under the bell, and I have drug many of my friends out from under, so we all graduate on time.
If you walk underneath it, it's bad luck. But you can walk under it when you graduate from college.
Have you ever walked under it?
No, I walk around it.
Really?
Yes, really.
Well, yeah, so the bell tower is a gift from the class of 2000. It has been there ever since. But I want to make known that there are some superstitions around the bell tower. Ever since I was here as a student in the 2011, since I've been here as a student, always heard some superstitions about, if you walk on the bell tower, you'll never graduate. And I took that to heart. So even as a student, I never walked under the bell during my time here. And now as an employee, I still have not walked under the bell tower since then. I still have some schooling to do, and I want to make sure that I do not fall short in those superstitions, if you will.
It took less than a year for the legend to spread that you did not walk under the bell tower if you wanted to graduate in 4 years.
The history of the bell, interesting, because when Keller Hall was built back well over 100 years ago, is in 1890s, it was designed with a tower in it for the bell. And so the bell was used for a variety of different things, including on the hour or for starting classes, those kind of things, back when we didn't have as much in the way of technology, electronics. But then somewhere along the line, they sort of stopped doing that. And by 1947, there was an interesting little article in the Indian newspaper. The bell went quiet. And so this particular editor of the student newspaper is saying, we want to hear it a few more times, like after a football victory or other victories in sports teams, or during graduation or the beginning of the semester. And so it sort of fell silent for a while. And then by the 1980s, Keller was close to being condemned. It was falling apart. All the wooden parts were getting rotted out. The upstairs of Keller was where the pigeons lived. And it was considered a toxic mess with all that pigeon poop. And so in 1986, they did a major extraction. The county and the police department and the fire department and a variety of other folks got together and extracted the bell out of Keller Hall and put it on a cart, as in a trailer that you would hitch onto a truck. And so it was kept in somebody's garage and was brought to football games to ring the bell after the victories. And there was, in the 1988 Indian yearbook, there was a picture of one of the students ringing the bell. And after that, it sort of disappeared after a few years of ringing the bell. And finally, by the year 2000, the graduating class donated some money to have what we now call the bell tower there between Holland Hall, Kaufman, and the library, the little sided there with a little roof, and there's the bell put up there. So by the middle of 2000, the bell was put back in its place and then allowed for ringing for victories of the football games. And now what we see is also the tradition developing of, after you graduate, do you want to come over and ring the bell? and finish off your college career with a victory.